Hi. All right. Hi, Andrew. Welcome back to the
Hello.
show.
Whoa, we're back.
Hey, so let's give a quick recap of everything we just talked about. We talked about food.
Mm-hmm.
Food in Toronto was awesome.
Yep.
You got day 2 again, which is awesome.
True.
You played Dragapult, which was semi-awesome.
It could be better.
And now we're talking about the other decks that got top 8 here. All right, so let's talk about Golden Go again. What were we saying about this list?
Yeah, it had some Dango techs, but then also it didn't like fully lean into it like the other lists. Like it has some other stuff going on. It's got the Mawile, Cornerstone stuff. It's got Bravery Charm, which I think is super sick. 'Cause,
Yeah,
yeah, you can use it like in Dango on your rocks, but then you can also use it against like Polt, like Bravery Charm and Gimme Ghoul. Then it's like impossible to kill.
yeah. Defensively,
But
that card has a lot of utility, and the
yeah.
one of Cypher Maniacs is good too. Like I think that
Hmm.
card is like as obviously has fallen out of favor a bit, but just being able to like stack your deck legally with whatever you might need, I think is pretty chill.
Legally cheat. Yes.
Legally cheat. See, opting to play Secret Box instead of Prime Catcher here, which I think it comes and goes.
It
Sometimes
just
it's
makes
really
you more consistent, I
yeah.
think.
You get to play more games. Like if you Arvin for turn one's, Arvin for turn one Secret Box, it's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
You get to play more games. I don't know if I love the Mega Mawile as technology nowadays, since because I know a lot of the hot debate was whether or not Golden Go will play uh, Megalopony or not. And spoiler alert, it played a lot of Megalopony.
Yeah, I feel like Cornerstone into this event was kind of sucked. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
everyone knew that Golden Go was going to be playing Lopunny.
yeah,
So, or not, well, not every list, but then like the other top decks, they just do not care about Cornerstone right now.
yeah. The Lopunny changes a lot of stuff for the for the deck. Number one, if you start the Baniri, you're not immediately fucked, which is great.
True.
Starting Mega Mawile and then being forced to burn a Turo, like one of your two recovery cards, is
Yeah, it's
pretty
pretty bad.
awful. It's pretty terrible. So at least if you start to Baneri and it gets fucked up, nobody really cares. But also, like, it allows you. It does have some like usage against Jelly Guardian. It's really good. So that way, on those turns where you're getting like Oceanic Gloom, you can just evolve into Megalopony and like use the Shred attack to just like
Hmm.
to like at least like accelerate your prize race a little bit. I think the problem you run into with the Lopunny is that you're forced to play cards like not forced sounds bad, but like you've played cards like TM Evo or Ultra Ball to try to get yourself back into the game, and like sometimes it's a little awkward to like piece those turns together.
Yeah.
But good card though. I also am a big fan of the Hops Cramorant. It just allows you to stay single prize board, way smaller. Lana Zade,
Hmm.
as we saw, pretty good stuff. Looking at this 58th place list though, they're opting to play 3 Buddy Buddy Poffin, so I'm curious where the other cuts were. I think it's like one of them's an Artisan.
Oh God.
There's no
Yeah.
Super Rod. There's no Super Rod in this deck, which I think is hard.
Hmm.
Because at least
I mean,
that
if you
gives
have
you.
Lana's, then maybe you don't need it.
Yeah, I guess it's not as bad. But you have cool stuff in
Oh,
Top Gun
also
here.
on one Turo. I think that's super troll.
I think that is also very troll.
That's super troll.
You want to talk about our good friend Grimothy Snarl for a hot
Not
second?
really, but sure. I
This
hate
is a
this guy
card that
again.
yeah, this is a deck that I feel like has fallen like so like if we're talking like Fraud Watch decks, Grimstar I feel like is like kind of leading the parade there. Don't let James hear me say this. It's just like I just realized this deck.
Now I see why this Grimmsnarl made top cut. Now, if you look at his matchup history, you're gonna notice something not there, and
Uh
it's the fact that he did not hit a single Golden Go the entire tournament. So kinda checks out because this deck folds to Golden Go.
that is fucking crazy.
That's
like
so funny.
like I
Did the
understand
other
playing
guy
certain
hit
yeah.
Dango? He hit a Joltik Dango. Okay, man.
Which who's still playing that in our Lord's year, like
That's crazy.
2026? That's crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you have a good Polt matchup. You're a dark deck, so you do pretty fine into Guardy. I don't know how the Zard matchup goes, but I'm sure item lock and you can just scam them for a while. Um,
Yeah,
it's just Dengo. Dengo's just the main problem for this deck.
which fortunately for them goes away. So
True.
I think Grimmsnarl stocks will continue to go up because I think the core of this deck still stays the same. Yeah, Frostlass
Yeah,
is
you have
H
all the
block.
Marnie's mons. You have Frostlass Monkey, Tatsu even.
Yeah, so
Like all the Pokemon in this ninth place list are not rotating.
oh, Blood Moon is H block. That's tight. That's so tight.
Yeah, he's Twilight, bro.
Oh, I love that guy. It's so sick. Yeah,
I
interesting
can't wait to
concept.
start him for another year straight.
How many games did you start
I
Blood
started
Moon?
him three, three times.
That's so
I won
funny.
two of them. I won two of them.
I'm so glad we
And
fixed your
the one I
audio
lost was
for
against
this.
the one I lost was against Jelly Guardy. Cause like I did like a turn one Lily, whiffed and out to Latias, and passed for 4 turns in a row while getting item locked. So that was chill.
That's pretty chill. Yeah, it's a good on Grimothy Snarl.
Sometimes it just happens like that.
Yeah, yeah, it do be like that sometimes. But good for Grimmsnarl. Again, if you simply dodge the most popular deck in the room, you too can succeed. I really got to see
True.
This Django list because I cannot believe some people were like, "What would possess someone to want to send this list?" It just feels so. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But
I
it's
wonder if he
fine.
was even the highest placing Django.
That's a good question. Let's find out. Let's look at the metagame here. Let's see. You have to really scroll. There's 12 gold. Yeah, he was the best placing one at 9, 4, and 1.
108 or 106. Okay.
Yeah. Two of them made day two.
And yeah, looks like Django. You know, it's got the petrol. It's got two Brocks.
Oh, no, Crespo. Oh, buddy, what happened?
Oh no, did he hit one of these?
No, Crespo was went 0-3-1 drop with
Oh,
Django. Big sad.
dude.
Hate to see it. Really hate to see it. All right, let's take a look at some of these other fun decks here in day two here. Shout out to Emma Hagen continuing to prove that it doesn't matter if you post your deck list 3 days before the tournament, you will still succeed and do well. She just finished outside of Top Cut with Eevee Box again, a deck
Yeah,
that
you just have to be a good player. You know?
yeah, and Emma's one of the best. She's I think still currently like the number one player in Europe. So she's absolutely crushing it this season. Continues to add another strong finish onto her belt with a deck that I don't know, man. Something about this deck just feels like it's so like it's held together by like string and like rubber bands.
It is. There's a lot going on here, you know. But I mean, if it works, it works. I think we can move to 43rd place,
Yeah,
which
let's
is Jesse Parker
yeah,
with
let's talk about this one.
Turbo Hands. Good old Turbo Hands.
Yeah, I gotta say, truly applaud Jesse for trying to continue to make this deck work. Maridon is on its last legs. We're gonna have to say goodbye to Maridon soon. And the best Maridon player in the world, not to scoff that either. Jesse lost his winning in to Top Cut against Justin Templar. But
Hmm.
I gotta say, I see the vision behind this deck. As long as you know it feels very linear in pattern. I assume you go first. You try to set up an Iron Hands as fast as possible. Take advantage of the slow decks that have to set up, and then you just gust around to whatever you want, and then use Zekrom and Blood Moon or Saluna to kind of pick up the mess elsewhere. There's some cool stuff in here though. The Defiance Band to help reach like bigger numbers with Zekrom is pretty cool.
Yeah. Sure.
Looking at his run
Um,
here, a lot of Charizard. Wow.
I'm just trying to highlight some other ones, like some more interesting ones. We got 70th place, is Pidgeot Control. If
Yes,
you want to take
let's
a look at that.
yeah, let's look at that real quick. I gotta say, also the fact that Jesse hit like several Charizard decks and still managed to win was truly incredible stuff.
Yeah, that's why he's world semifinalist, man.
Yeah, great stuff. Good on him. What list did you say was 70th place?
70th. Yep.
I feel like I need to take like an entry level college class to like understand how this deck works sometimes. What does this guy do? Fully Turtonator? Discard an energy. Okay, sure.
Yeah, you just discard a Neo Upper. You go, haha, I win.
Such what a deck, man.
Pretty chill.
Playing the Golduck, cool shit.
Yeah. So and then let's see. I think we can move on a little. 141st place. That's Slow King.
I applaud
This
the people
one,
that what
there's always one. Yeah, I had the same reaction. I clicked on it. I'm like,
the
what is that?
what does the Armorers
Does
do
this
again?
even work? Does this even work? Because it says discard all
Apparently.
fire energy. No, it says discard all fires. Like,
Wait,
am
then what
I
is? Wait, what?
choose one of his attacks and use it? But if you can't discard fire energy, then like, can you even?
Yeah, wait a second. How does that work? No, wait just a goddamn second. Did this guy put? All right, but what if Bro put this in his deck list,
Like thinking it worked.
thinking it worked, and then he couldn't use it the entirety of the
Just have to
day?
rock out with it for the rest of the
Rock out
That
with
would
your
be so
Armorers
funny.
out.
Yeah. Holy shit.
What is the match? What's the matchup spread look like for Bro here?
Bro hit Hedrick at 3-0. It's funny.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. There's just like so many of these like
Oh, and he beat Aiden Koos round 2? Oh, shit.
that's fire. Oh, Aiden had a rough
Aiden-
day at the office.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna scroll. Oh, you know what? I would love to talk about the 130th place Alakazam deck because this is a deck that has been seeing a lot of steam
Hell
lately.
yeah.
This is everybody's favorite, I guess. I don't even know how to
This
describe
one's got Togekiss. Hold on.
that. Is insane work. That's insane
Oh,
technology.
no.
I kind of fuck with it though. This is a deck that's like it's gonna continue to be popular if you look at like
Ooh,
some of
and
the City
Morty.
League results.
I like that. I like the Morty. Why are we playing Trading Places Dunsparce, though? What? Is Find a
Alright.
Friend not just better 90% of the time? Like,
I agree. I think I have a theory behind this. Number one, cute.
true.
Number two, Bro was probably like, I only have like two call for
I only
like
own
find
these ones.
I only own the old. I only own these ones. The 60 HP one I still think is like not great.
mean,
I get
yeah,
it. I get why
if
you play it. but
default, then
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't love it. But cool list. This is a deck that's going to see a lot of steam like moving forward. I think this is a deck that like unfortunately you're going to have to like respect in some capacity, especially in formats future where we're going to be losing Iono and like any like sort of meaningful hand disruption. But like in a format where like one of the best decks in the room doesn't play hand disruption, you just hope to run into Golden Go and just like punch their teeth in. So.
I want to also bring up, I guess, while we're going through decks like this, 221st.
Oh yes.
The highest placing Greninja.
Oh yes.
Which-
This is a.
I think a lot of people were expecting this deck to make a really good run this weekend.
This is like one of those decks
But
where I
it
feel
just
like is
didn't.
like this is one of those decks where I feel like it's just like right on the fringe of being really good.
I think it was like really well positioned for the weekend too. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the meta, you're just able to just Mirage Barrage and just kind of steamroll if everything goes right, of course.
Which is hard,
But-
which is tough sometimes with this deck because I feel like that is like the hardest time is that like I've been playing this deck as like a pet deck for a while. It's a lot of fun, but you just kind of run into these hands of just unplayableness. Like the consistency just isn't there. Like your only draw comes in the form of like supporters, and you only play like in most cases like 3 or 4 copies of them. I like this list here because it maxes out on Lily, which is a great card you want to see in your opening hand. The Briar is interesting. I don't know how feasible that actually is.
I mean, you're playing Dusknoir, so you can make it work.
The Crisis Punch
you
is
can
kind of sick,
also-
though.
You can also do Briar with Mirage Barrage, and then take even more of a multi-prize turn.
Sure, that makes a lot of
Like
sense.
kill the thing in the active, get the bonus prize, and kill something on the bench.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
pretty
Crisis
cool.
Punch is also super sick because like you can get them to one prize pretty consistently with the Dustnor stuff, and then you can just power up Crisis Punch with the ignition,
Yeah,
and
and
it's
I
just
also
your big closer.
yeah, and I also like that you can play Crisis Punch. Like you play a bunch of different attacking like type Pokemon in your deck. So like, let's see if you have to lock out something like Psychic Weak, you can Crisis Punch to the Dustnor to the Duskull, or like something Grass Weak, you Crisis Punch to the Badoo, which is really funny. So like,
Hmm.
it's interesting. I see the vision here. I think this deck is just it's like right there. It's like just it's missing something. Like
Yeah,
I just don't know what it is yet. I think it's I mean I think the answer is like some sort of like draw engine or something to kind of make things flow a little bit easier, but the deck is
yeah,
good.
I
I
can
think
see it.
that's a deck I think like once all the broken stuff starts to go away, I think it starts to be able to like stand on its own 2 feet a little bit here.
Hmm. And then I think the last one I want to bring up right now is actually jumping up back a little bit. 72nd. I didn't even see this before. We got a Reverum Dango.
Yeah, this is very interesting to me.
Yeah, the
What?
Lavincia Reverum stuff. I mean, this build is sick. Playing the
Yeah,
Psyduck, playing Fan Rotom as a one prize attacker.
I
Letter
just
of
feel like these.
encouragement.
I
Hell
just
yeah,
I
dude.
just feel like there's better technology than this. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Oh, he's
don't
only level
know.
3 SER?
Yeah,
I mean,
this
you
is
had
kind
the
of a kid.
Lavincia. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this is akin to what like Miloslav Posledny and like Daniel Magda like were playing for a while like over in the EU side of things, like
Hmm.
with the Reverum. But like this is I just feel like the Soul Rock technology just allows you to get into games a little bit faster. Like Fan Rotom kind of does the same thing, but like you need the added like precursor of needing a stadium in play. Like I just feel like I don't know. I don't feel. I guess like the addition of like Lavincia plus Reverum is that hand disruption never like truly like leaves you out of a game. Like I feel like you're always gonna be able to play out of
Yeah.
Iono,
Hmm.
and you play the one copy of Iono yourself. So I get it. I don't know. I just feel like the technology is a little bit better. I think when I was like browsing, my favorite thing to do is like go through like the archetypes of decks and just like pick like the really like the weird ones on the bottom. Like I think there was somebody playing Golden Go with Energy Search Pro still. Oh, I
Oh
found it right
god.
here. Yeah,
In
this
day
is
two?
no, it is not a day two, just in general. This is a shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Kyle Shapcock. 4-4 with Golden Go, the Dunsparce, and Energy
Oh
Search Pro
god.
with the Full Metal Lab, bruv, and Pal Pad.
Oh,
Yo,
I just pulled it up. Oh my
oh,
goodness. What are we doing here?
this is Fuego.
I mean,
Oh
it's
my
sick,
god,
but like, what are we doing?
nothing. The answer is nothing.
Let's be so serious. Yep, started 03 at East Soldier.
Yeah, we have the watch now, and I'll see you in Valhalla. Uh, Truly incredible
Yeah, man,
stuff.
goated reference.
Yeah, listen, quite the experience from Toronto Regionals. I think it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. And I think we're kind of, we're once again approaching not just the end of a format, but the end of a regulation block. So
Hmm.
I think we're going to see a lot. It's going to be a lot of the same going forward. Like I'm sure you could vouch for this as well. The format feels a little stale. It feels like we've been playing in the
Yes.
same format for forever, which we have
Yeah.
been. And unfortunately, things don't get much different with the upcoming set.
Hmm.
So I think now we can kind of transition over to some of these new things
Yeah,
we're
let's talk
looking
about
at here.
some Ascended Heroes.
Yeah, let me pull up the old screen here. All right, so we are now exiting the Phantasmal Flames format. As of the recording of this podcast, Ascended Heroes is supposed to be coming out next week. Good luck trying to find product, though, because it looks like everything for the set's being delayed.
Yeah.
I feel bad for anyone trying to go to EUIC and getting their hands on these cards, because it's going to be terrible. But we'll see what happens here. There are a couple things worth talking about in this set here, Andrew. Again, this is a special set featuring some Pokemon that I'm sure the company wants to push down our throat here.
Hmm.
We get the addition of some new trainers Pokemon, which I'm gonna give it I'll give it up. I was slightly more excited for this because I thought we'd get a little bit more. with the owner's Pokemon, I feel like that mechanic has been just like really not as lived up to as it
It's
should be.
so disappointing what they ended up
It
doing with
stinks.
it.
It really stinks.
Yeah.
And we do get a couple of good ones in here, but I just feel like we could have had a lot more.
Hmm.
So how about you pick a card that you think will be an impactful card from this set, and we'll talk about it. We'll just kind of go back and forth with that one.
All right. Well, going from the top down on this list, first one I see is a pretty sleeper one, but it's 70 HP Snow
I was going to talk about that one if you were going to mention it. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, it's pretty simple, like it's just a Snorunt with 10 more HP, but it makes a hell of a difference when your Snorunt just doesn't die to Phantom Dive anymore. So it's
yeah,
pretty good.
it's pretty chill. If I do say so myself.
Funny
So,
one, man. Yep.
uh, yeah, that's a good one. I will now transition into speaking about its predecessor, its evolved form, Mega Froslass EX.
Hmm.
I think in a couple months, I think I can look at a card like this a little bit differently. The
Yeah.
Rebellion
Not now.
attack for because you just get absolutely like dog walked by Golden
It's a
Go for
really
three
cool
prize
card,
cards.
like concept wise, but not now.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Can't be Guardy, little bro. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, give it some time. That's like a bun in the oven type thing. Like it'll increase a little bit here.
Yeah.
We get some new ends Pokemon. If we're talking about like the new owners Pokemon, N obviously is the one that comes out on top here. And I think we can now talk about the big thing in the room, which is the Ed Zekrom. I think that.
Yep.
So let's talk.
If we're talking new Pokemon going into EUIC format specifically, and Zekrom is going to be the thing that makes the biggest impact, for sure. It makes Ends like such a scary deck now. I mean, it was already good, but now it can just one hit KO basically anything with like Mochi, and maybe you get Black Belt involved too.
Yeah, you can
Like
hit. I think with Mochi you hit through 290, and with Black Belt you're like creeping up on like stage
you're
2
on
EX
330,
Pokemon.
so you're killing every stage 2 EX.
Yeah, non Mega EX Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really good card. Like I've said, Ends Zorak has been like a really like a fringe like tier 2 deck. It's like since it's come out. I think just being able to draw a lot of cards and like be very disruptive proves to be very good. And then now this card, it just kind of essentially makes it like that spiritual successor to Mew VMAX we've been looking for. You copy the attack of the thing that makes you not attack the next turn, and then you just play around that. You play a bunch of disruptive cards. You could still, for the time being, you can still play this with Toadscruel. You could,
Yeah.
and Iono and Counter Catcher, stick stuff in the
And
active where you still can.
you still have the Reshiram too. So even if after you kill something with Rampaging Thunder, they hit your Zoroark, that you go, okay, cool, bench Reshiram, one shot it again with Outrage. And it's like, what do you do? It's just GG's.
Yeah,
And like the Pokemon can't attack part, it's like it's not even a factor because you have Petron EX.
yeah,
So
so it makes things pretty good. It's a really good card. I would love to talk about Mega Dragonite a little bit. The mascot
I
of
was
the
gonna
set.
go. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna go there too.
Um,
Yeah, this card's sick. I really want it to be good. I'm definitely gonna be trying this out with the eels for
yeah.
sure. I'm
That's
glad it has a stage 1 that does something.
yes.
That's pretty cool.
The Dragonair with the evolution guidance ability, akin to the old Dark Dragonair, but this time you have to have an energy attached to it to use it. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon and put it into your hand. So I love cards like this because you get to save on deck space. You can play less Ultra Balls. But I think you're still gonna have to. But you can also play stuff. We'll talk about Pokepad in a second. But like that's a card that fits in very perfectly in this deck. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of what we're gonna be talking about with both these cards and like the more so with this set than with like the perfect order stuff when we get there in a couple episodes. I think the Mega Dragonite is like really close to being a good card, but like you're just gonna get dog walked by the best deck in format. So
Yeah, the thing is, again, not right now. You're a
Yeah.
dragon type. You're a dragon type, and then they're gonna bench Clefairy and
you're gonna cry.
Gardevoir, baby. Yes, sir. We love
but
Gardevoir.
But everything about this reads good. 330, an insane amount of of damage to do.
70 hit points, by the way, is also just nuts.
Yeah, bulky
on a
guy.
mon with like effectively free retreat and is also one-shotting most things. Like that's pretty good.
Let's talk about the light ball. Shout out,
Yeah,
good card. I think this now puts Django and like any of the other sort of like iterations of Joltik box kind of back in the
yeah.
forefront
This
here
for
going into
Jolted
UIC.
box, this is insane. Like such a crazy card. Just being able to do 350 with a Pikachu is just insane.
Pretty good
I think
stuff.
you can also maybe find a build that plays this in Terra box potentially.
It makes
Um,
sense. You can definitely find a
I
room
think
for it.
there's some Terra box builds that are like leaning away from attacking with Pikachu as much in favor of like more like Mawile, Clefairy type stuff, or just doing Water Pond more often. So it might be hard to find the space, but it's an option.
Can we talk about the Exodia supporter here for a second?
I mean, do you want to? Like,
It's so funny.
it's such a meme. It's such a meme.
Somebody's gonna bring this to League one night, and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna happen to somebody.
His
And
name is Harel Manheim. That's who's gonna take this to League.
For those of you who are not watching and listening only, we're talking about Anthea and Concordia, En's canonical sisters from Pokemon Black
Mhm.
and White. You can only play this card if you have an En's Darmanitan, Zoroark EX, Reshiram, Zekrom, Klinklang, and Vanillix in play. During this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is not done by damage from an attack from one of your En's Pokemon, you take 3 extra prize cards.
Yeah, sick.
It'll never happen, but it's really
It's
funny.
never gonna happen. Ever. But it's incredibly funny.
This full art's gonna look great in a binder, for sure.
Yep. And for all time.
Yeah. Any hype for the Night Mine? Probably
Yeah,
not.
Nightmine.
It's I don't know. It's
I don't.
interesting.
It's definitely a card that can see play. Um, if your deck is like super. Well, then again, like if your deck is super afraid of Dragapult, you're gonna be playing Battle Cage in that slot anyway. And the other main thing this would stop is like Charizard, but they have stadiums of their own, so I don't know. It's definitely a card worth keeping in the back of your mind, though.
Yeah,
Just a card worth remembering it exists.
for sure. Going through some of the other fun cards here. Let's talk about some of the other new Mega EXs we have here. The Mega Electros is seeing play
Yep.
alongside the Mega Dragonite, but pretty. I'd say a pretty decent like
Yeah,
card here on
60 to 2
paper.
things is pretty good. And you
Um,
have paralysis potential as well. Like, seems good.
Yeah, I agree. In a format where like not a lot of decks are playing switch cards,
Yeah.
paralysis is one of it's the most annoying status condition for a reason. It forces your
Yeah.
opponents to burn good cards out of their hands. And like I said, I think it's good for setting up damage. I think this reads really
Yeah,
well. And if
190 paralysis is like a lot to do alongside that status. So
yeah,
it
and
seems like
if
it's gonna be good.
And if you're already going to play, like, this deck is obviously seeing, like, this card seeing play in Mega Dragonite that's already playing Electros. So why not, throwing one of these in there, it
Yeah,
just
like
makes a lot
this
of
isn't
sense.
gonna be its own deck like ever, but any eel deck is gonna wanna at least
Yeah,
consider it for sure.
play one copy of it.
Yeah.
Keeping with the electric Pokemon, Tapu Koko, new mascot of the podcast, possibly. When Squawkabilly rotates, you can with the first flight attack, you can use the attack on the first turn. You discard your hand and you draw 5 cards. So
Hmm.
decent consistency card, I guess.
Interesting. I don't know how you're getting it to the active turn one and getting an energy on it consistently, but
You start it every time, bro. What are you talking
oh
about?
sure, yeah, play 4 of it. Yep. No problem.
Let's see. Mega Halucha EX, pretty terrible.
They did my boy so dirty, bro. I love Holucha. This guy's so ass.
He's so cool, but the card is so awful.
Yeah,
Well, once again, it looked
it's a
really
shame.
good in a binder next to my full art Anthea
Full
and
art's gonna go
Concordia.
hard. I think this guy's getting a like the kanji rare or whatever it's called,
Yeah,
where it says
looks
the attack name in Japanese. Like that'll look cool for sure.
yeah, it looks really cool.
You
The
want to talk
other
about Rocket Honchkrow?
Yeah, well, let's yeah. So we do get a new slathering of Team Rocket's Pokemon here. The Executor is terrible. The Doug Trio with the sinkhole ability is disgusting.
Oh, I
This is
didn't even
just,
see this Executor. This thing's unplayable.
yeah. The
Wow.
I think the Rockets Doug Trio ability translates into America to literally just holes,
I think I
which
saw that. Yeah, it's just holes,
which
which is
is
so much better. It's so much better.
it's pretty funny. Whenever your opponent's Pokemon moves from the act, yeah, this just it's terrible. It's ass.
Oh, I'm gonna trigger holes, and you like
Um,
tap your Doug
acti-
Trio holes.
activate holes. It's gonna cause terrible stuff. Rocket Honchkrow. Unironically, I think this is actually not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, in city leagues, it's doing something. Like, play with the Porygons, discard your supporters, and then Porygon comes in later. Like, it could be a cool one prize deck.
Yeah,
But
I
again,
think
not right now.
not right now.
Guardy is still a thing.
Yeah,
And this deck, even if you're Dark type, probably can't be Guardy. So,
yeah, and you still probably get
maybe
shit
next
on,
time.
but you still probably get shit on by Dragapult. But like you play like Rockets Pokemon will play Rockets will most likely play the Articuno, so they
You have
have
the
to engage.
Articuno, like,
Yeah.
you have ways.
I don't know. I think we'll talk more about the rocket stuff like as we get into like a closer to rotation. But like I think this like we're gonna see a big thing we're gonna be talking about here specifically is that there are so many decks that are gonna get a chance to like spread their legs a little bit now that like the police are no longer in town. Like when Gardevoir and Charizard go away, like a lot of these decks are gonna have room to breathe. And I think the Rockets engine, especially given that they're one of the only archetypes that have access to hand disruption, I think inherently makes these decks pretty good.
Yeah, Archer is a pretty devastating card. So, and it's
Uh,
very engine specific. So yeah, and you
I
also have
would
Guzma for fun.
yes, yeah. You have great draw with Ariana. Like there's just so many good cards you have access to. Speaking of good cards, is what I would say if Mega Scrafty was any good. This card looks pretty terrible.
Yeah, another disappointment, man. For such a cool Mega design too. I really like Mega Scrafty, but
Yeah.
yeah, this card's pretty bad. It's
Also
just
getting the
worse. It's just worse Absol,
yeah.
basically.
Also getting the kanji rare though, so the outlog leg is gonna look really cool in a Japanese pack.
For sure.
But that's basically it for that. We also have some of the start deck cards here. Any of these kind of ring like interesting to you at all? Like some of these like big
I
insane
mean,
EX Pokemon.
Megazord Y, I think is probably the most noteworthy. Just because during this EUIC format, the G to J format that we're gonna have, you're gonna be able to play this with regular Zardy-X, and now you can snipe for 280 in Zard,
Which is
which
fucking
is
crazy.
pretty disgusting.
That's
And something else that I saw some people talk about, you can put 2 fire on this thing and then attach ignition, and then just attach the ignition, and then just do that again on the next turn. So that could be something to look into after Zard rotates as well.
that is
It's pretty
ridiculous.
disgusting.
Um,
Um,
we
I think
get
is Mega for Alligator the most damage on a card, like just flat damage number on a card ever?
I believe so. Yeah, 200 plus 200 more. So
Yeah,
and it's like
ridiculous.
it's so crazy to talk about like the power creep and like how realistic these cards actually are to get these moves off. But we're looking at a card that says it's literally does 400 damage, and we're still talking about how it's not enough, or like how it's not
Yeah.
might not be good enough.
It really might not be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you're a stage 2 Pokemon inherently, which is going to be hard to get set up. It's a 3 energy attack, and you have to like make sure that there's energy, like just damage on your opponent's board, which is probably the easiest thing to take care of. But like, it's just there's so much in here that like I just feel like it's going to be like a consistency mess.
Yeah,
I will say
if
though,
there's a good way to accelerate water energy at some point in the future, we can talk. But not
I
right
will
now.
say
Well,
something that was
you have Excalibur right now, and if this is gonna be legal for a little bit at the same time as Excalibur, maybe something. But after that, I mean, you're kind of left in the dust. But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I do kind of like I don't know if they did this on purpose, but like at least with like the mega starters, they at least have like a stage one equivalent that is like playable, quote unquote. Like the stage one
Oh,
for
sure.
the stage one for
Yeah.
alligator has seen some like small success. The stage one Embor hasn't seen any real success, but like maybe with a card like this,
Its
you
time
could
will come, I think.
its time will come at some point. I think the Mega Meganium is the one that actually like stands out as like something that could be like really good, like
Yeah, I mean, you
in a
throw
couple
this in
months.
Venusaur, and I think it's probably your most damaging attacker now, right? This does more damage than Ogerpon for sure.
I think so. I think if you play this with the Meganium that like doubles your grass energies, I think
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
having both of those evolve from the same stage one is like really good. And you also have Forest,
yeah.
so
So
there's definitely potential with that.
when Golden Go goes away, I think
Oh,
a card like this can succeed.
another card I want to mention just really quick is Mega Audino, because Turbo Energize is rotating, and this might be the next way that decks like Absolbox or Tank Kang would accelerate energy turn one. You do have to hit some coin flip heads, but you do get 2 energy for each heads, which is a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So,
Even if you hit one,
good.
it's you
I mean,
already
yeah, even if you hit one, you're chilling. That's just Turbo Energize at that point.
yeah.
So,
We do get a splattering of new trainers Pokemon, which I think was exciting to see at first, because it's like okay, you're not going to completely abandon the mechanic. We get Erica's Pokemon, which are all pretty mediocre to disappointing.
mhm.
I think the last time we talked about these, you were actually on the podcast, which is really funny. I think, yeah, I think we might have talked about. No, we've talked about this in person. You weren't on the podcast,
No,
but I
it
was
was
just
at we were at what's it called, Silk Road,
Silk
when
Road.
these got revealed.
Yeah, this looks pretty. These cards look pretty terrible. Like
They look funny.
it'll be
Like
fun.
the
It'll
Victory
be
Bell can hit for a lot of damage. Like
you
sure.
can win a League Cup for this deck for sure. But
Challenge.
challenge. It's a good challenge deck.
Locals?
And we, and we get Larry's Pokemon. Larry's the Dunsparce EX.
Yep, and they do nothing, so I think we can move on.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Yeah, that's basically covers most of the good cards here. We didn't talk about this Rayquaza as like a one prize attacker in some of these Dragon decks.
It's niche.
It's
Yeah,
niche.
some will play it, some won't. I guess Canary is pretty chill. 4 lightning Pokemon is a lot. And, with the Eel deck being a thing, it'd be cool. I know Azul was talking about this in the Iono Belly Bolt deck, so that could be interesting too. Because you do need to have a lot of lightning Pokemon at once. Like you need the Kilowatt Troll, the Voltorb, all that shit.
Yeah,
So maybe, maybe.
maybe. Again, a lot of these things in concept will look. Actually, I feel like, especially even like tomorrow, like around this time when all like the City League results start popping up, I think we'll have like a better idea of what some of these like new regulation things are going to look like. Oh, we didn't even talk about Pokepad. Let's talk about Pokepad.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna we tease it all day. I'm gonna scroll
So
up
that's
to
the actual good card coming out in this.
yeah. Let's talk. Yeah, we did get confirmation this is coming out in Ascended Heroes, so it's also getting a reprint in Perfect Order. So this card's gonna become very available. This is in an era where we're losing or excuse me, where we're losing Nest Ball as a search card. This is one of the best search cards I think they've ever printed.
It's actually ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, a lot of decks in the game are evolving decks now, so having a card like this just like get anything, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, you don't have to
Um,
burn. You don't have to burn an Ultra Ball to find your Dracloaks.
Dude, Pokepad for Dracloak, Pokepad for Dusknor, like
It's
that's
great.
gonna go insane.
Yeah. And you think about all like the other decks that that are going to be coming out that can play stuff like this. Like you can Pokepad for an Electric. You can Pokepad for
the Lunar
Dragonair.
Rocks.
Yeah, for Lunar Rocks. There's so much application here. There's so many good non-rule box Pokemon. Toxtricity is another one that comes to mind.
Oh, dude, yeah. This card in Toxtricity is gonna be so good. It's
Yeah.
gonna be so good in that.
A really good
Yeah.
card in like another deck I think that's going to be pretty good moving forward is like Ethan's Typhlosion. I think so.
Yeah, I could see it.
This card fits in where you can find both for all your
And also,
Typhlosion pieces.
Alakazam, this card's gonna be really good in, and I think the really big one is actually Slowking,
Yes.
because not only are you able to find the slow pieces themselves, but you find the stuff to put on top of your deck without having to Ultra Ball, which is like insane for that deck.
Yeah.
So
It's a
that
good
deck might
card.
be a menace. That deck actually might be a menace.
Some
You
of
still
these
have
decks.
Trifrost
Yeah.
going into the next format too, so get ready.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's gonna be so many decks that are just gonna be so cringe. like Festival Lead, Alakazam, Slowking, like oh my lord. I don't know if
I
I'm
will
mentally-
definitely be messing with Slowking when this card comes out. I can't wait.
Yeah. It'll be fun. But yeah, that's gonna be a really good card. I feel bad for anyone going to EUIC who's gonna have to like try to get it because like we mentioned at the top, the product rollout for Ascended Heroes is a fucking nightmare. So
That card's about to be $15 a copy for a common, so get ready, folks.
It's
But
Psyduck
I'm not
all over
going to
again,
EUIC,
baby.
so I don't gotta worry about that shit.
yeah, God save the Queen, just not mine.
Facts.
That's. But yeah, I think that's a good chat for now. Sorry about the technical difficulties, folks. We'll still make a listenable episode out of this. But I do enjoy. This was fun. Being able to just live stream, able to flap back and forth. This is a fun little chat. Andrew, you got any? You got? Are you looking forward to anything besides Pokepad in this next format?
I mean, Houston regionals, pretty much. That's it. Like, I think until EUIC, I'm in like a trolley mood. Like, I want to just play silly stuff like Toxbox.
Yeah.
And then after EUIC, I can look at results and like lock in for Houston. And then after that, I don't have to worry until post rotation. It's just that cycle, Just grinding a format until you're sick of it, and then you don't have to take it seriously for a while. So
Love to see it.
It's pretty much the same thing here.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to messing around with some different stuff. But that's gonna be it for this week's episode, folks. Again, we apologize about the delay in the schedules, but I think at least moving forward, I think doing the live streams is gonna be a lot more interactive and fun. Gives me something to do also. So, Andrew, where can the people find you if they wish to interact with you further?
Yeah, so I am on good old X, the everything app, at Zucchini NJ. If you want to follow me, I don't post very often. I post about like my tournament results and stuff, or anything else I feel like posting about sometimes. So give me a follow if you feel like it.
Cool. Love to see it. You guys can follow me at Koopa NJ across platforms. I will be at a Smash tournament this weekend. I will be at Let's Make Big Moves. Yeah, in the big good. Yes, I am not looking forward to having to commute into snow. It's gonna be pretty fucking terrible.
I didn't even mean that part. I just meant going to a Smash.
Hey man, I've been doing this for 10 years now, so I gotta, we're still going strong.
I can't deny my roots. I can't deny my roots.
We're still going strong in the big old 2026 commentating Steve Dittos. So somehow. But yeah, you guys can check me out there. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, follow the podcast at Squawkcast. Check us out on YouTube, all that fun stuff. We'll be doing some fun videos coming up soon alongside the podcast. I got some ideas circulating, but tune in next week. We'll talk more about the Perfect Order, some City League stuff. We'll fuck around a little bit more with some results here. So until then, we'll see you guys next time. Good night, guys.
Peace.